Welcome to DeKalb, Illinois, and home to the Northern Illinois Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Akron Zips, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Northern Illinois Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Zips will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Extending the play. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Let's look big picture at Northern Illinois. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Buys a little time. It's complete to the right. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about Northern Illinois. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Going for the marker on the ground. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the 1st down.
But how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
Fires to the tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Let's look big picture at Northern Illinois. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The relentless emptying of the playbook on this opening drive has now finally hit a wall. It's 3rd and long. A strike downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early.
Looking for the end zone. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Let's go. From the gun. Here's the pressure. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
I love the aggressiveness early by this offense. 4th and goal, no problem. Putting the drive together, staying aggressive, and they get rewarded.
I like just paying the drive off, too, because it's the opening drive of the game. You marched it down the field. You want to come away with a touchdown, right? And maybe the decision-making there for the coaches, listen, even if we don't get it, our defense is out in good field position. There's a lot of football left to go. We can make up for it later. I love the aggressive play call.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Zips offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Makes the catch. It's Walker. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Northern Illinois looking to convert on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Zips have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. We've reached a break. Northern Illinois holds the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the Zips will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The offense changing the play. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to pick up the first, out of the backfield. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing. They're going to get him for grounding.
Intentional grounding offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Pocket breaking down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Blocked. The heat got to him. Picked it up. He'll try to do something with it. Give him 6. Touchdown, Zips.
The only thing better than a punt block is scoop and score for a touchdown. Great job on special teams. Tons of athletes out on the field, and they take it to the house.
Man, a legendary rivalry with a ton of meaning and history. Virginia Tech and Virginia, and we've got an update. Virginia delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Charlottesville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout.
Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Special teams proving to be special. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get much going so far, punting it away on both possessions. Hand off from the shotgun. What a job out front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fighting off the defender. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Gives it on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback on the keeper. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Curry. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Got enough for the first down. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Zips come to the line in the hurry-up.
First down for the offense.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Walker. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The give to the back. Makes one man miss. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Looking to get it in. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like you've got a great scene there today in DeKalb. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
On the direct snap, it's Curry. Slithers into space. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Akron. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup. All on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Back to throw, it's Evans. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They kick it away on 4th down. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Here's a heat. Unleashes one. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
How about the left side of the line, getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make the big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success in getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. It'll be third and long. To throw, it's Evans. Into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. On the run, it's Curry. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And here. Fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical.
Turning it on! How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Still looking on the move. He's going to run it. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Give to the running back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Northern Illinois putting together a threat in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Evans. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. It is amazing what you can do with your roster if you just refuse to have kickers. It's also amazing how you can wreck a game. Gets it out fast. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Touchdown, Northern Illinois! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. He wants to throw it. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense. But you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Northern Illinois will line up with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Marches ahead. Touchdown, Huskies. Great job by the back on the option. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got an open man.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Wants to throw again. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Zips want to pick up the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
The number 1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
4th down coming up.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff.